them in, but now Yikindar's position will force him away. And in doing so, Team Smoke are making moves in on the Monster side. Just takes one of those R8s to connect, and this B side is completely open, and it will be planted on. Yikindar's being forced back, 27 HP to his name as well. It's the Wild West out here, and it's going to be Tessis that takes the kill down, and that will be a bomb plant. How do the R8s fare, though, in a retake position?
Regon's really trying hard here. He's got the M4 out. And yeah, being kind of caught out in the open. Regon's going in hard here. It's like Team Flash aren't playing around here, Vince. They're not memeing around.
It's like Maui said, he just wants one person to try hard, and I guess that was Regon. He had his Weetabix this morning, but now he's been put down from Esatag. Frag back from Refresh, and Tessis remains, but he's on the lurk. He has the knife. He wants the back, it goes down. Nice try.
I respect the attempt, Vince. He went for the knife instead of trying to win the round, and that is what we want to see more from.
Don't leave him hanging.
Come on.
Please.
Come on.
Oh, this is triggering my anxiety.
Did he get it?
We'll never know. The camera switched away. It's like the Schrodinger's fist bump.
Bit of a panic there for Refresh. Oh, okay, black and white. All right.
Feels bad. That's the thing I'm most interested in here, Blair, is how many Zeus and knife kills are we going to get this
We're going to be seeing quite a few auto sniper kills. There are 4 auto snipers for the side of Team Flash. We got the PP Bisons in the hands of Yabi and Tessis, and well, let's see what they have in store for us here. It's been kind of quiet for Team Smoke. Is Banks playing?
He's playing for Yikindar. He's been subbed in.
Oh my lord, James Banks in the server. Something.
Mate, the disrespect as well. It's so easy for them. They're putting the coach in, and he's got himself a kill.
Banks looking for more. Oh, he's hungry, but he's falling back, Vince. Tessis, trigger discipline. He's looking to find a lot of them, and Patsy. Oh, he actually checks the angle as Banks running around looking for more. The last time Banks was in a game of Counter-Strike was back in 2005, Vince. As the knife comes in, Esatag will find the first knife of the game.
One of many, maybe, and Spinks decides he wants to try and win this game. Nearly a triple spray. And Team Smoke will be having the bomb plant as well in amongst all of that, and they'll get the last kill. So 3-2 the score, and they're subbing back out their coach. Yikindar is taking the stage again.
All right, Banks. Getting a kill there, getting a frag, doing much better than I expected. So I wasn't sure about the subbing rule with coaches coming in. I do want to see Frankie maybe try and jump into the server.
I'm totally down for that.
P90. P90s, quite a few of them.
It's just like that strat roulette thing, you know? You just roll the dice. Oh, P90s. We have 3 of them in total. 2 on the T side, and then we have Nikodos with a P90 of his own, pushing up alongside again a Team Smoke. This is more of a connector stack for the time being, and Esatag will be claiming the first kill, looking to try and push in for more, but it's Esatag locking it down. He may be about to get flanked though, because Nikodos is coming around the backside, and now he's been spotted. This is looking so easy for Smoke though, and Esatag is just laying them down with the law. I think there's a player left.
Yeah, but he's dead. Yikindar's been taken down. But yeah, good work there. Esatag showing he can indeed snipe.
He can. He can. I think it was Banks said he was a fake sniper, right?
Yeah, I do believe
in their pregame, so he's got a point to prove.
Well, I mean, it's the auto sniper, so is he really proving a point?
I was trying to be kind there, Blair, but yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
A tactical timeout. All right, Banks giving a little bit of a speech. All right, Vince, what's he telling them?
I think at this point he's saying, which of you do I have to throw at your seat so I can get my second major kill? And they're having a discussion, you know? I'm pretty sure he could pick both of them up pretty easily.
Frank is giving a very inspirational speech right now. I do wonder how Spinks feels playing amongst 4 Danes.
That's true, communication may be an issue, but we do also know that all those Danes speak fluent English.
Honestly though, looking at the way they're playing, I don't really imagine there's any comms going on right now. All right, Frankie, still all smiles, still even Stevens. Great to see Yabi there. His second show match on the major stage. A little bit of a tilt on the camera, you gotta love it.
Also, who came up with Smoke and Flash? Because they're not worth the same amount.
No way.
Smoke is 300. Oh, is this a quad stack?
Oh my
Okay. He did see him.
Come on, jump again.
Many a time has that train wrecked snipers, but not today. Smoke's now going over. 2 players are there on flash, however, watching the B monster push. How long do they stay at this point, though, Blair? Because they've completely vacated most of the map. You're already seeing a move in from Nikodos and his M4.
Flash are really trying hard. They've gone for the full eco as well, which is interesting. Nikodos the only one with a weapon to speak of. Team Smoke taking this real seriously after the timeout.
Snappy will be in first, Molotoving out on the barrels. They're trying to go in for those wall bangs as well, but nothing forthcoming. And now Nikodos and his flank have come through for 2. Locking this down, but they're losing players on the site. And so the bomb should still be planted down and amongst that smoke, but they're going to go for the rotation up on the A side. Patsy had a chance, but it was just the USP. And now Snappy's going to be laid there and wait with his knife. But Flash are off to rotate through connector.
Nikodos, he might have to get the ace to win this one for his team. He comes charging on up, A1 in hand. But the bomb's been planted, nade getting lobbed in as well. Gonna do quite a bit of damage under Patsy Nikodos. And Patsy still hasn't found a gun to work with. Just a USP as Yabi going for the Zeus.
So we've had 1 knife kill. Can we get our first use kill, please? No! Nikodos spoils the party. And now Spinks and Snappy should be able to hold on to this site. The timer is already exceptionally low. There's also no kit in either of the CTs. And from above, Nikodos will try and stop them. Patsy will spray, but there's not enough time.
Surely doesn't have enough time. I love that Nikodos being the bait for his team, and Patsy's gonna save the round. Oh, that's rough. Actually, no, he just dies as well. So a bit of a rough game thus far for the CT side.
All smiles, all laughs on both the teams for the time being. Curious at what point, though, if one team starts to edge ahead, does the other start to actually try hard, just for pure pride?
I think they're already trying a bit hard here, right?
We've seen Spinks with the AK a couple times.
Yabi trying to channel this in a JW. He's got the shorty out. The rest of them P90 just running on out. Just one defender. It's going to be a rough day for Yakinda.
Oh, he's getting wrecked from the side as well. Never had a chance. I mean, there's a reason people don't hide on that bin. It is trash. And very susceptible to getting pushed from connector, as he just found firsthand. A-site's completely bereft of any CTs as well. They're all stuck at the back of the site. With mollies and smokes going down, they're going to really struggle here. P90 sprays in, but Refresh will counter straight away with his own. Patsy and Refresh are actually making a go of this one. In amongst the smoke is Spinks, though. Now going to give his position away. Sprayed down additionally, and Yabi is still on the hunt. With this use kill. He'll be getting the shorty instead with that shotgun. But he still goes down, Blair.
Just want to point out, Yakinder's got 1 kill in the game thus far, and so does James Banks. He's been having a little bit of a quiet day here. Deep in thought. Deep in thought, okay.
That is a rough stat, isn't it? If you finish the game 1-1, it's like you equalized how many kills Banks got.
Yeah, imagine losing to someone like Banks. Like, he's like 45 years of age.
As if we're making fun of boomers, by the way. That's what it's all about, though, the crowd. Full capacity.
Still filling up as well. Right now, the score is still tied. We do actually have a full buy coming out from both the sides. Finally, forced buy wars have finally been ended, and it looks like it's going to be the classic rush B while the bomb goes A.
All right, Spinks, let's go. We get stuck in the smoke. He knows his player's here. Yabi with the Extendo gets 2. And it'll force the CTs away. Nikodos, though, is going to stand his ground. That may not be the greatest of ideas. He's trying to shoot the gun away. Absolute chaos. In the meanwhile, though, Yakinda's pushed up on long, but considering the B site's already been taken...
Bomb's down, though. I don't even know what's going on anymore, Vince.
He took the silencer off. I did not notice that, so yes, they have to push back to Yakinda. Makes sense now why he's holding that angle. Refresh wants himself some classic M4 A1S action. Back to the Source days. Smokes out. Yakinda's watching for the playground. Here comes the push, though. Can Refresh continue to turn the knife? 2 kills. Yakinda's gone in for 1 as well. They've turned this from a 2-on-4 into a 2-on-1. An Esatag in the middle of nowhere with only a sawn-off shotgun by his side.
35 seconds. He's got to rush in. and I think he's making quite a bit of noise here. He could potentially pick up the bomb, but he might not have time to work with.
He has 25 seconds, but he's going to have to get a move on. That smoke on the rock will allow him to close the gap.
Go for it.
Come on, you Kindar, get that knife out. Let's see what you got. Goes in, shanks him. 2 knife kills.
Respect the man.
Beautiful stuff. And of course, that smoke was also thrown from Essetag, so works against him.
Well, here we go. It's still very back and forth, though. We do have Yakinder with a machine gun. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Is he going to just spray that through the smoke? Indeed, he shall on the monster side. Patsy, in the meanwhile, wallbang, snappy through the thinnest of margins. And now the push comes in, the SMGs, the shotguns, up close and personal. And suddenly, Team Flash are on the back foot. They're struggling. Flashbang is good, trying to go in for another knife. Doesn't work out. Nikado, stop it. He landed a disgusting no-scope, if you remember, on Nuke. Yes, Yabi! There we go. Okay.
Niko's trying to show who's the best operator in the server right now. The 1v2, though, he has no idea what a second player is, and Essetag and Spinks, they just waiting. Essetag going for the Zeus. Here comes the jump. He's hunting him. Knives out. Come on, Nikodos.
He's slowing him down. Shoots the line. Essetag with the 300 IQs. Use kill.
Oh.
You've got to respect Yabi as well, by the way. He's tried to Zeus like 4 times and it's not worked out. He's stuck by his guns. He finally gets what he was looking for. 5-5.
Back to the pistols we go for Team Flash. I like that, the team huddle.
Yeah, exactly. Get some morale in before you just get sprayed down. They only have R8s and a 5-7.
We've seen this happen in the past. We saw the R8s go to work as Yakinda getting chipped away. Still gonna stick around.
Mate, Yakinda off that had connected. You might have had to switch out for Max again. Instead, he's gone down to the hands of Spinks. He's just no-scoping. He just doesn't care. Has zero respect at all. Yabi down to the R8. Looked like he should have got at least 1 kill from that. Now the P90 at range going to spray down, but another one for on trade.
Tessus, though, he is taking this extremely seriously. The AK-47 comes out. Oh, I like the boos there.
Getting booed for the AK kills.
Yeah. Come on, man. Like, get out the Bisons. Get out the R8s.
I mean, to be fair, he was 1-7 at one stage, so he's probably thinking like, I can't let this one stand. There's the huddle.
I wish more teams did that in a server.
The huddle, but not the round blur. So it feels bad. Tess is back to the R8, much to the love of the crowd. He also has a Zeus, so maybe paying penance for that last round.
I love it. I would love the crowd to boo anytime someone buys an M4.
He's got the AK again.
Oh, why has he done this?
Why is he doing it? Oh, okay. This is a dirty crossfire as well. The Team Flash have got in, but the smoke has already come into pass. Nikodos with the R8 in the meanwhile puts it through the head of Tessis. And while that smoke is in play, it's going to be difficult for the CTs to pop out of here, but they have flashed in. Here comes the 5-7 straight through the smoke. And Refresh and Regan are just locking this one down before Yabi comes back in. But Yakinda with a no-scope to the head of Yabi.
Snabby. They're hunting him down, Vince. His days are numbered.
Oh, he's a dead man walking. Tag down to 16. They're going to go for the knife. He's going to deny the first play. Second is coming in. In the meanwhile, he's being flanked from 2 different sides. And he's got them both with the Glock. A 1v4 possibly coming up.
He's calling for the knife. Will Refresh answer?
This would be a perfect BM move. He just shoots him in the head. Crowd getting behind them. The Gladiators take to the middle of the arena. I will say this is heavily in favor of Refresh, as Snappy's on 16 HP.
This is a gentleman's agreement. Refresh, he's got to show himself. He's still hiding.
Refresh, you dirty, dirty man!
Oh!
Why does he have to do him like that? Snappy was on for the 1v4.
Yeah, and he wasn't even knifing the ground. He was calling him out. He was like, come on, let's go, mano a mano. And Refresh is hiding in the corner. Look at this.
Poor Snappy. Hot off the back, of course, of a fantastic placing in the semi-finals. All smiles. I'm hearing Zeus's already being popped off in the distance. Look at Refresh. Zero respect for that smoke. And now we're having another LMG on the battlefield. This time it's Snappy.
All right, Refresh just running in and from behind. Everyone is swarming connector positions. Regon, there we go. Shredding Tessus, and they're looking for more.
Oh, get another one. There it is.
Respect. Gotta say, though, Banks seems to have all the FPL stars in his team.
He does. This is like an FPL game if everyone took 10 shots before getting in the server. The buys, the plays, it's all a little bit chaotic. And the score is incredibly close, 7-6. The Team Flash have regained the lead in the meanwhile. A crab walk boost. How far can this boost go?
It's got to be a slow round is all I'm going to say.
Oh, they dropped the ball. Like 20 meters, that's pathetic.
They're trying to recreate NIP's fraud in Inferno once upon a time. Is Yakinder looking to shut this one down? He will fall eventually, but that's information gleaned, and Regon looking to pick up the pieces. Ooh!
Come on, Sphinx.
Oh, they're going for it.
Swats away Patsy. There's the nade though, up and over from Refresh.
Straight in the face. Love to see so many nationalities here in the crowd though, from all over the world.
I mean, even in the server, we've got a bunch of diverse nationalities, the black and white, as they drop the boost. And last round, we'll see more LMGs. We have a Nova, a couple of Sawn-offs.
M249 and an again.
Look how sweaty Team Flash is. They got an open 2 M4s. Well, pardon me, not 2 M4s, 1 M4.
Come on, Refresh, go for it. Go for the wall bang.
That's Monster being put down. In the meanwhile, through the smoke. Nading open the doors allows the flashbang to come behind it. They're going to try and push in with this one as well. There were 2 CTs pushing down in the Nova. I think that's the first Nova kill that we've had in the show match so far. Feels like we've had kills from like 10 different weapons at this stage.
He's planting the bomb. All right, Yabby.
Yes. Give me those use kills.
Let's go.
Yes, Sphinx. Yes, Sphinx. Yes, Sphinx! Yes, Yakinder! Ride the lightning. Last 2 left, but Snappy just holds down the left trigger. And they run into his barrage of bullets. Another? Yes, there is! Zeus kills in 1 round. That's what we're talking about.
That's more like it. That is indeed more like it. Frankie seems to be pretty happy. Would you look at that?
What's so epic as well, by the way, is you can feel the ground shake when the crowd gets really, really into it. Oh no.
Oh no.
Why have you done him dirty like that?
Why?
And the salute is on at the same time.
I love the back-to-back Zeus trades, though. Respect right there from Sphinx and Yakinder. But yeah, heading to the second half, 8-7 to score line, as close as it can be.
So let's have a look. How many Julies, if any, do we have? Only 2.
Embarrassing.
I'm surprised. I was expecting almost everyone to have them. And whereas Team Flash on the CT side got found on long, they're just going to push straight to the B side. The bomb's not with them just yet. Julie's at range on Patsy, though. Repositioning, so if they from heaven, they're going to go ahead and just fall into his arms. Regan, though, at range, will splatter Spinks. Another good start for Team Flash, and they're getting up close. Oh, there's uses.
He's got to get the knife out. Going for it. It's all about timing.
The timing, so brutal. Now he's taking the suppressor off, but he's going to go down alongside it. And Team Flash take the second pistol.
James Banks must be a happy man right now. His team getting the lead. And people did have questions. They're like, this FPL makes Team Flash, you know, not really feeling it. Team Smoke feels more like a real team. You have 4 Danes, there should be more cohesion. They got an IGL as well. And Team Flash, they're just pucking it out, Vince, and they're coming out on top pretty convincingly.
Another AK, this time Nikodos has picked it up. Spinks is getting down in the connector very quickly with the R8. There's going to be multiple T's pushing his position. Patsy, meanwhile, goes in with the SG. Oh, so nearly had the Zeus kill, but Refresh takes it away with the XM. And in doing so, Connector can quickly split into the B side or indeed on the A side. And they're keeping their options open. Team Flash are going for both simultaneously.
Snappy. Does he know? He does. Finds a Kinda, but the bomb site's lost. But the bomb's on B. I don't even know what's going on, Vince.
Oh! I thought he had it. So close. Snappy though on the spray. He's going to go down. Did Recon just wallbang him with the R8 in the head? Filth.
He's so good. He makes the R8 look viable. That beautiful trophy, though. That is what we're going to be playing for later on today.
That's what it's all about, Blair. This is just the appetizer. The main course is later this evening. A best of 3. Who will be crowned the best team in the world? Will it be Na'Vi, potentially? Is that back to front? Or am I tripping?
I am.
That was back to front.
Okay, I feel very weird after having seen that.
Meanwhile, Spoke coming in with a bunch of Zeuses, 4 of them in total, alongside the LMG. Nikodos with the AK, still using the rifle. Someone take that off him, please. Yabido's got himself another Zeus kill.
Surely he doesn't find both of them.
Yakinda still in with a chance though with a sawn off. Oh, that's a nice headshot there. Attack. And he landed the dink on Snappy as well. That was about half a meter away from being an insta-kill. He nearly pulled that off.
The aggro sawed off rifling from Yakinder, almost making it look viable, but considering this is a show match, there are a few tryhards in the server, which is quite surprising.
Well, I mean, a lot of these players are kind of up-and-comers, you know? And maybe that's not a fair statement, because I think they've proven themselves, but they're the kind of younger generation coming through, so maybe with a bit of a point to prove.
Yeah, and you gotta love the guys in the server, right? If you're looking at players like Regon, like Refresh, and... Okay.
Olaf?
Hello?
Is that you?
Fnatic?
Excuse me? Yakinda and Regon don't know what hit him.
They're so dazed and confused right now.
Out for the count. Oh no, that is filthy. Nova in the meanwhile doing a bit of damage at the range, but behind the pillar. Patsy with the P90 is going to come in and spray into this one. Nikodos holding the line, and Patsy with another one. So even though they went for that dirty boost, it doesn't seem like it's going to pay off for them. Or maybe I spoke too soon. Snappy with a double spray down. USP in hand, that's the dink. But Refresh is too good.
That's such an evil Bond villain laugh from Banks.
That is a filthy boost, though.
That is so nasty.
But they still lost. So, it goes to show. You can bring the sweat out, but you actually have to execute off the back of it. Now Team Smoke find themselves 11-8 behind with a couple of weapons in their hands and R8s. They're looking for another boost. This time, it's over on the graffiti. The R8 will finish off Refresh. He's already their chief. Oh. The auto sniper just aiming at the door instantly removes the head. Oh my god, Yabi. Okay, that's disgusting.
And Yakinder, 1v3. He's got a Zeus, he's got the Scout, and he's got the R8. If he can find a kill with each different weapon, he has to be the MVP of the game.
That's true. Wish we had some kind of stat to see like who had the kills with the most weapons. Right, R8 in play. He gets one. Only 4 bullets left in the magazine though. Getting tagged down, Scout now in play, tries to rip around the corner into the head, but it won't be happening. And that's going to be a successful defuse.
Gotta love Yakinder.
The future is certainly bright for that young man. Here is another boost in play. Yabi, he actually got 3 kills in this round, I think. This is a second, this is a jump frag. That is filthy. Patsy was low, but still a jumping right-click R8 frag. Not something you see every day. They're going for it again.
Here we go.
They may not be afforded the luxury of making this work, though, because it doesn't seem like Flash is sending too many players over there. Meanwhile, it's only one, which has just been ripped away in the hands of Refresh. Zeus kill not forthcoming either. R8 for Spinks, has to try and relocate, but it damage done. I say a bit, actually. Patsy's down to 11 HP, and so far Team Smoke have not lost any players in this round.
The boost working out wonderfully for them. And Patsy's days are numbered. Spinks with the Scout, and Nikodos left alone. He's got the bomb, but Vince, the moment he walks out here, he's going to be a dead man.
Nice first kill, and a second.
Okay.
Hold on, and he's been boost killed. Well, that was the secret weapon they had up there.
SSTag is being such a sleaze here. Come on.
You know, maybe I was wrong, okay? Maybe the notebook had boost written on it. And Frankie's, that's her go-to strat on the CT side.
We have a packed house today, Vince.
We really do. It's great to see. I think at Grand Finals, I'm hoping it is going to deliver. 2 of the best teams on the planet. The Grand Finals, I think a lot of people wanted to see. And that's only mere moments away. In the meanwhile, though, Texas has put down the frag with the R8. Spinks is going back in, but Yakinder, with the block at range, is going to punish them. Not a clear-cut round at all. Nice effort. Ooh! Get it!
Nice! All right.
I think it's safe to say this is the most R8 kills I think I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, this might hold the record for the most R8 kills in any show match, ever.
Antwerp, are you still with us? Awesome. Because we're going to be jumping into our 23rd round, and it'll see Team Flash with an AK, an AWP, and a couple of R8s as well, Blair. I don't know, it's starting to look a little bit grim, like the tides have gone against the T side here.
All right, Nikodos has got the AWP. Come on, guys, you can't fail that. They're going to get ruined. Yabi's going to completely ruin them with a Mag 7.
Oh, that range, though, lets him down. He's been flashed. He's going to get pushed in as well. Not quite, just yet. He may actually have a chance here, especially as Testis has shown up as well with the SMG. But Yakinder with the AK comes back for 2. And now Patsy on 30 HP joined alongside Refresh. The bomb's not dropped for them. Flash through, but it does just as much harm to Spinks. And then he gets knifed.
Oh, the humanity. Here to come pushing out, and Snappy lying in wait. He's been the MVP for his team. He's got to find one, and it's all on Patsy in a 1v1 against SSTag.
They were talking about how he's one of the worst teammates with the team flashes and the team damage that he'd done.
Yeah.
I think we've seen a couple of those moments so far, but he can maybe make amends. If he clutches this on 30 HP, Molotov down on the short side. Does have the control over the bomb, but no idea as to where SSTag currently sits. A bomb will be getting finalized. And without any nades for SSTag to come around the corner with, this might be a little bit sketchy. Patsy's actually just hiding in the smoke with the knife out. Nesatak's going to be there to greet him. This is heavily going to favor Nesatak, though, if it does come down to the Shank battle. But now they're whipping out their weapons. Patsy on a lap around the site, keeping his angle secured with the R8 out. Meanwhile, Nesatak switching between his Zeus and his knife. Oh! From above! The lightning conductor has struck.
10 on 10 style points for Nesatak.
Let it rain?
Yep. It's going to be raining later on. He's going to be in the servo. FaZe and Na'Vi, the main course, and I'm ready for that one as well. Right now, the attack timeout getting called again. Second for Team Smoke.
You know, you got to figure out where they've been going wrong, I suppose. Dip into that strat book again. Maniac.
Shout out Maniac.
Oh. I feel like we've seen that one before. I was trying to catch a couple of those signs, but it went by so fast I couldn't make them out. In the meanwhile, though, this tactical timeout has came and gone, I believe. Banks trying to rile up the crowd. Let's go. It's great to see so many flags as well in the crowd, man. Like, so much representation.
It's called Global Offensive for a reason, right?
Absolutely.
Here we go. This looks like an actual execute. They're running it hard. They're trying hard here, Vince.
They're going straight in for a good old-fashioned B push, but that's into Snappy, and he has the XM flash to his eyes, but actually fights with a little bit of time. He'll go down, but Regon is not long for this world either. He softened up the push. The LMG spraying in the background, the periphery of the site, and Test is getting aggressive, no scoping down with the XM. Yakindar trying his best with the shorty, but he gets used by Yabi. I think it's like Yabi's 4th use kill, maybe 5th. Now they all run in, they want the knife, and they're gonna get it. It's Yabi, a Zeus and a knife kill in the same round.
That full execute just got absolutely destroyed. Frankie looking a little perturbed. A little worried.
You say that she cracks into a massive smile.
I mean, she is undefeated on LAN.
That's true.
Especially for a show match.
That is true. She does have a stat to maintain. 13-11. What assortment of weaponry do we see this time? There is another Nova in play. Come on, Flash. You got 4 AK-47s? That's not what this is all about. They're tryharding. They don't want to lose this game, and they still lose 2 players.
All right, the AK-47's coming out. Things are getting a little serious right now, and Team Smoke swapping their shotguns with the AK-47 as well. Tessus, though, still wielding the auto sniper, buys lonesome. Bombs heading towards B. As Regon, he's just walking around.
No contingent. The CT's over on the B side, so this is going to be slim pickings on Smoke. They do both have healthy amounts of hit points and a bit of weaponry to use between the two of them, but they're being smoked off as well. Looks like Flash is starting to take this a little bit more seriously, realizing the finish line is only a few rounds away on the side of Smoke. Tessus makes move in, going to be making his presence felt in Monster momentarily, but there is a Zeus up, boosted. Patsy won't be able to use it in time though. Tessus whips around the corner, takes him down, Smoke onto the site, and then Molotov behind it can cordon off some of these areas, try and force the T's into awkward positions to fight in, but Rion is still alive, still kicking alongside Refresh, and the T's will pick it up.
A jumping headshot kill from the P90, absolutely unreasonable. Team Flash trying to claw this one back, neither of them giving up. Interesting how we start with all the R8s, and now we're seeing the AKs come out, the M4s come out. Everyone wants to get that win.
This just shows how competitive these guys are. Like, you don't get to this stage without having a hunger and a lust for winning. And even in a show match, you don't want to be bested. You want to still post up some nice moments and have a decent kill-to-death ratio. You know it's going to be in the back of some of these players' minds. KG's in, and Tessus just gets obliterated from Yakindar and Regon.
Yeah, not much you can do when you have a nade just sailing in straight to the dome. It's a bit of a slower take coming in from Flash. They're creeping on up. We have players running up towards the A-bomb site. Regon gonna lead the charge, and it's all an Essa tag and Snappy. They're on top of each other, Vince.
Some really strange CS Caterpillar. Tag still puts him down. And there are multiple CTs here to try and fend off the Ts. Nikodos puts him this auto sniper. He's now peering on the truck side. Two players there, one of which is Yabi with a P90. He's also being tagged and killed through the smoke. Tag with a filthy frag. Forces flash back again. The bomb is transitioning up on the long side. I think they're still going to go for this. And Patsy with the taps on the SG. If he peeks around the corner, could have more. Spray from Tag does damage, but doesn't yield the outright frag, and that leaves Yabi in such an awkward position on his lowly SMG.
Can Yakindo get the knife? He's coming in from behind. Surely he sees him. Oh, he's been spotted.
He has. But they'll keep him busy, and the other team's going to start to tighten the noose. Yabi's still spraying, still has bullets left in the magazine, but Patsy removes him. We are all even again. It's 13-13.
All the rounds, Vince.
All the R8s, all the rounds, all the Zeuses.
All the auto snipers. Everyone's having fun, though, and that's the bottom line.
Did I just hear a Smooya chant in the crowd?
He might not be here, but he's here in spirit. Shout out to Smooya.
4 players pushing out through on the CT side. This leaves just Snappy alone in Meemaw though, but the connector control is forthcoming, and Refresh has been tacked down so low and finished off by Tessis. Yakindar is there though to stop them pushing out the connector. As he shows firsthand with that sawn off. Ooh, okay. Now Nikodos has already landed one of the most filthy no-scopes. He could be going in for more and does connect again. Snappy in the meanwhile is being forced off the site. Nikodos with 2 no-scopes in the same round. Meanwhile, Tag puts down the pain, but Nikodos is not long for this world as he gets shot again. Tag jumping around the corner, buries the blade in his side.
Tag 1, Nikodos 0. All right, battle of the Oppas in the server.
Softened him up with the XM and then jumps around the corner and seals the deal. 14-13 will be the CTs in Team Smoke, leading for the most part. Flash coming straight back in. Regon this time has the up.
4 shotguns. We haven't seen this one yet.
Oh, but those 4 shotguns will rip and tear anyone that gets close. Bit of damage inflicted to Regon, but Patsy's going to stand his ground. Again, Smoke concede the first player. That's not far off, you know. Those bullets are going to be whizzing past Tess's head. Nova does connect, but it's not enough damage.
Team Flash, they should be getting around 14 here. They're getting very aggressive, though.
Oh, he's so unlucky. He landed the shot, but it was a leg shot as opposed to the outright frag, and now Snappy goes in for 2. Spinks, that's a bad smoke. Well, actually, it was thrown from the CT, so maybe by design, so they can peek in with the R8. But meanwhile, Flash decides, screw this, we're just going to head to the B side. Should be clear. They know both players are over on A.
Yabi hasn't spotted the players cross on over, but from above, he could be a problem. Now he knows where they are, finds Patsy, the 2v2.
Now it's time for Yabi to know where he is. Mate, as if you try and jumping RA kills again. He's trying to line them up. He knows they want the knife. So he whips out the LMG. He's not going to let them have it. Spray down on one for Yakindo with the AK. He does at least make sure and deny the knife kill.
They don't respect that. They don't. The crowd does not respect the fact that he didn't take out the knife. And I have to agree with the crowd. That's a gentleman's thing.
It was Snappy and, was it Refresh earlier on that agreed to have that knife duel? No second time coming, though.
Round number 29, okay. All right. Who do you have taking this, Vince?
Probably Flash. I think they're a little bit sweatier. Snappy in the meanwhile, though, of course, as I say that, he just puts a pellet right to the brain of Patsy. And Tag trying to spray through the smoke has done so much damage, but Nikodos finishes Tessis off through the wall. Teams have a player advantage, but now 2. That's right, Antwerp. He's using the AK. This is not okay. It's not okay.
I know. Listen, if you see anyone using the AK or the M4, just move them.
Oh! I love the idea.
Respect you, kid.
Didn't quite work out, but the style points are there regardless. And now the T's in a 3-on-2 have a weakened Ezatag and a UMP wielding Yavi to go up against the UMP spray. Is a little bit awry, but finally does connect the headshot. And our refresh is keeping the dream alive. Nikados, nice tap. It is with the AK.
The crowd does
That's
not
right.
love that. They do not enjoy that, Vince.
That's right, Antwerp.
Let him know, Antwerp.
Banks doesn't care. Smiles on his
All
face.
he cares about is winning.
It's a far cry from the Zeuses. It's a far cry from all of the meme weaponry we had earlier on, isn't it? When it comes down to it and the finish line is ahead of them, suddenly it's AK, suddenly it's AWPs.
If you do go to overtime, I do believe it's going to be sudden death. First team to win one round gets the win. So,
and that's sudden death between Frankie and Banks in a boxing match.
I would pay a lot of money to see that.
Yeah. I think Banks might have the height advantage, but
Frankie's pretty strong.
Yeah, she is. Trying to rile up the crowd again. They need your energy, Antwerp. One more round, and they'll seal the show match. Do they have what it takes, though, Blair?
Well, we're about to find out here. It's been all fun and games, but heading down into round number 30. It is going to be Team Flash with the 1-round lead. Smoke looking to get to OT, where it's going to be sudden death, and it's going to be a battle at mid. 5v5, it's going to be knives out.
No, it's not! The ultimate betrayal! Team Flash!
Oh my word, they have, that is so unreasonable.
The red wedding of Counter-Strike. The betrayal. Outrageous behavior.
Outrageous scenes here. We are witnessing in Antwerp. The disrespect to take out the AK. Oh my word. They've won the game, but they've lost everything, Vince.
They've won the game, but they lost the crowd. Unbelievable. Banks, the snake.
Banks the snake. I am appalled. I am so disappointed in the way they won that game. Oh, against the spirit of Counter-Strike.
Is there going to be some fist bumps? Is there going to be handshakes after that? Debauchery.
Oh, look at Banks. My word.
Let them know what you think, Antwerp. Are you happy with this outcome?
Not a fan. Not a fan at all.
It's not what we stand for, Blair. I'm deeply appalled.
Well, Banks will still get the win, but he has indeed lost, well, I don't know, everything else, at least in my eyes. But still, at the end of the day, that's going to be it from us here on in the show match. Vince, I had fun. It was still some good memes, some good kills and whatnot.
Yeah, thank you so much, Antwerp, for the support. Obviously, the Grand Finals is just around the corner, and we know that's what you're really here for. This was the appetizer. That's the main course. We're back to you, Freya.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. A stellar job, as always. So many groundbreaking strategies, gentlemen, to be breaking down. So much depth, so much width to this show match. I'm questioning legitimacy, though. Even though Team Smoke did lose, that boost, I don't know where that leaves us, Devil.
Wait a minute. Why is Fnatic's manager calling me? Look at that. What was your question?
Moving on from that, perhaps. Banks did win. Not in my heart, though. Not in any of our hearts. I don't know what that strategy was at the end.
He won, but at a cost of his integrity, his honor, and everything that I think we all stand for up here on this desk. But this is the boost that I think...
This is genius. This is why we call it S-Attack Pass.
Yes, exactly. S-Attack Pass, S-A-Boost. This is why he is the premier sniper on Overpass.
This is why you were pinning him coming into the Legend stage now. I remember you saying the best AWPer on Overpass.
The best Overpass AWPer out there right now. And the thing is, he gets it done with the auto sniper this time, does a little with a little bit of flair. But at the same time, I think we had a great show match here, thanks to some excellent theory crafting, some out-of-the-box tactics, and stuff that I think Devilwalk and the rest of the guys at 2014 Fnatic would be incredibly proud of.
Very proud. They technically follow the rules because the sign says don't peek over the fence, and that was the.
That's the hedge.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, two totally different things. You know
Yes.
what? That's a win for Frankie's team, really, in my book. It's a win also
Yes.
because they were the only team to pull out the P90s.
Yes, we need that. I mean, we even saw Spinks. It looked like he was try-harding in the beginning. He
Yeah.
was defaulting, actually getting into water slyly. And then he starts pulling out the P90, and that's what we want to see. We just want to see them have fun.
Yeah. A lot of Zeus killed run boosts. That's beautiful Counter-Strike.
Yeah, beautiful Counter-Strike. I mean, I think that the thing is that this was high-level goofballing.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. And that's
Yeah.
what we want before the grand final. Well, I think we are going to get some words from maybe not the crowd favourites right now down there on the stage.
Yeah, we're not quite the crowd favourites. But you know what? Crowd, you turned against us before the game was even over, so we had to play some tricks on these guys and make sure we just put an end to it, you know? Refresh said himself, he's used to be booed all the time.
A few words from Mr. Banks here, haven't you?
I mean, I don't know what he's calling, but like they're definitely playing way too try hard with those AKs. Like, I don't know what's going on, but like, let's have some fucking fun before the final, boys.
Exactly. I have to confess, we had all the good strats in the server, didn't we?
Yeah, we did for sure.
And I think that Spinks actually is the next big in-game leader in this game.
I don't know. I have no idea what you said.
I said I think the Spinks made a pretty good in-game leader.
Oh, for sure. Like, he was doing all the calls. Definitely an up-and-coming talent right there.
How are you going to celebrate this victory, James, seeing as you turn the match sour in the end?
You know what? Just savor the moment, enjoy all of it. Yakinda, you got any plans?
Yeah, I mean, losers complain always, so nothing to say, man. And I didn't want to go overtime because, like, there's grand final that you're going to watch, so let's go for Navi phase and not the show match, man.
There you go. Focus on the finals. We did you all a favor. You can't just keep booing it away, you know.
Banks and Yakinda. What a sad little life. Congratulations
life.
on your win.
Thank you very much, you
Little
know.
life. Yes, okay, I'm very small, it's fine. Congratulations. We'll see you in the bar, I imagine, later on, if I don't blank you. Etitag, thank you very much for being a fabulous captain. You played a fair game, my man, and it lost you the show match.
That's why you don't play fair. You always play dirty.
Oh, might take that advice later on. Thank you very much, James Banks. Congratulations on the
All right.
victory. Should we get this grand final underway?
Yeah, we should. Have we got some FaZe fans in the house?
And what about Navi?
Ooh, that is very even. One more time. FaZe!
Navi! Definitely 50-50, Mr. James Banks. Do you want to do the honours?
It is time for us to enjoy all of this moment. Guys, one last time, before we get to the grand final, everyone, as loud as you can, Antwerp, make some noise!
Let's go back to the desk.
Thank you very much, guys. Huge showings in that show match at Man. The crowd are absolutely fired up. I'm so excited to be delving into this grand final, considering, you know, how fired up the crowd were for that show match as well.
I can't believe the reactions for the show match were that
It's
enthusiastic.
incredible, yeah.
That has to be one of the best reactions and best crowds, period, for a show match,
Yeah.
period, in CSGO.
No, incredible, incredible. But we've seen it throughout the event. They've always come in. Doesn't matter what if their team are here or not. They're cheering for Counter-Strike, and that's beautiful to see.
And we've had some incredible Counter-Strike going down. It wouldn't be an analyst desk without breaking down some of the action we just saw. Devil Walk, you brought up round number 9. What strategy are we seeing here? What impressed you about this?
So we talked with Maui, of course, about checking demos before. And I think here is a practical moment here to educational. They really counter-stratted Team Flash here with that monster push. Jabby was ready for it with that auto shotgun. And they really just pushed them down and punished the aggression here. But they actually got wrecked after. But
The contingency.
They did study it.
The contingency plan in that round from Team Flash was incredible, I have to say. Having a second idea after the first one doesn't go their way, wow, brilliant thinking right there on display. Can't understand what's going through their minds, but it's genius,
But
Freya.
Maui, you did bring up some mistakes, you know, and
yeah.
that was crucial to, unfortunately, one of the sides losing out in this game
Yeah.
in just a subsequent round. What went wrong?
Some sloppy CS in a show match? Are you kidding me? Let's get into this round, man. This one's crazy. I can't begin to watch. This is gonna hurt. Let's see it though. I mean, with this one, there's just too many little mistakes, and that's what goes wrong in show matches. They lose their focus, and if we can pull it up, we'll see just how much it hurts. And there's an auto sniper kill right there. 5v4 situation. You're getting into the bomb site, but look at this. 4-on-2, and how do Team Flash try to get back in this one? They use a nade, but oh no. Regon goes before his teammates there. What's going on? There's a no-scope? Oh man, I don't even think we saw all the kills, but either way, that was a lot of mistakes, and there's just not the best trading. I thought there was more to that round, actually. I don't know where that was.
I thought Yabi did a great job anti-stratting with that suit positioning there.
Yeah, right. That's
Yeah,
it.
that was the point. That was the point.
That's
all in the macros, Maui, right?
It's all in the macro. It's all in the micro. It's all about the paradigm shifts that are at hand and just letting that rock roll down the hill.
We normally crown a man of the match, our MVP. Who's your MVP after this one, Devil?
Well, Esotag Pass is the name of the map, so I have to go for him.
Yes, it has to be Esotag. That guy was brilliant in that boost position.
He just keeps proving you wrong, Maui.
Over and over again. The guy is
never let you
fantastic.
forget.
And I like his hair a lot, too.
Yeah.
And he gives great interviews.
He does give great interviews. He does give great
When he
interviews.
can hear the interviewer.
Grand finals coming up, gentlemen. I know you're going to be on the desk for this one, Maui. Devil, who are you thinking is going to be taking this out now?
I think Navi is going to take it. That's clear as Dave to me.
Wow.
Any reason why? Why is it clear as day?
They're the better team, I think.
Yeah?
I think
Why?
they play better Counter-Strike. They have better individuals. I think across the board, I think Blade does a great job with Navi as a team in general, and I have a huge respect for what he brings, and he always seems super focused, he pauses at the right moments, so I think he brings a lot more than he's credited for.
One question I have for you, Devil Walk, before you depart, is that what do you think the difference is going to be, though, without having a coach in FaZe's side to call things during the game versus Blade being right there?
I think it's a huge difference because I think it's really hard to discuss a general shift of play style in a game if you don't have a coach that prepare it and can give instructions to each individual. You know, they do have someone behind them, but he's not an experienced, well-versed coach, as I understand it. Yeah.
Well, gentlemen,
Coach Eddie.
thank you so much for joining us, joining myself up here and everybody joining us at home for that incredible show match. It's been an absolute blast to be involved in, but we are going to be delving into the grand finals very, very shortly to see if Na'Vi are going to take their two-time major championship or if FaZe can clinch their first major trophy. But first, before that, I hear we have James Bardolph with a few words for you aspiring pros.
Attention fans, attention fans. This is a special message from Gucci in association with Face It. This is not a major, this is FPL.
And that brings me to the end of the tour. Fundamentally, Isabel Hop, you make things happen before the guests even know they need it. And that leaves us here with Mr. Bardolph. I believe you've met him before.
Mr. Bardolph, it's a pleasure to be a part of your team.
I recall an interview. Regardless, your probation period begins now. Time to work.
Yes, sir.
Where is your notepad? You should be writing this down. The FPL is like a ship. The expectation is you pull your weight and do everything in your power to keep the vessel tip-top as any other crew.
And FaZe will be converting 2-0 out the gates.
Those Galils hold fast in that second round. Especially on T-side Inferno. FaZe getting it out of the way. First half of the first map of the series.
Yeah, try not to make this one a third map decider if you're Carrigan. I think remove that from the major finals. Let's see if we've got a dud this time round. That's what everybody's looking for. Slow and steady wins the race here on the T side. You don't want to overstep. You don't want to give anything over. Much weaker this time round, Na'Vi. Good trading onto the site here. Na'Vi not worried, not concerned about this one, and could see Twist online early with a couple of kills. But a smattering of pistols out again, and can there be a difference maker in the round? Flashes, mollies, rain on out. Stalling any Na'Vi early peaks. They've got to hold them back for now.
Robs hasn't seen a single soul in these first 2 rounds. And that may continue. Na'Vi doing everything they can to puff up their chest. Fame, presence and pressure.
You have to take a risk in a round like this from Na'Vi, right? You're down to just the pistols here. You're hoping you've gambled correctly. The question is, do they want to block them or do they want to let them in? Ideally, you have to run through the grey screen here if you are Na'Vi.
Still 60 seconds. Perfecto responsible, will get the smoke out. Do they go through? They don't have to. Decisions to be made, and a spray does chip away.
Just enough for a second wave here out of FaZe. They're going to test the issue.
Ready and waiting. Down goes Simple. And that will be Perfecto added to the list. One remaining close. And he's trying every trick he can. Actually, connects. Moki surviving. A blade straight to the chest, but walks away from it. That will be the 3-0 conversion, and convincingly so.
Yeah, very clean stuff. Hasn't been a moment of worry so far coming out of FaZe. Great stuff as well for the likes of Brokey and Twist to get on the board early. These two individuals representing their countries, the first from Latvia, Canada. You've got Robs from Estonia as well to represent their country in a major grand final.
Norway.
Well, Rain was there before, back with that Boston final, I think, that has haunted them for many years.
Oh, that one. It's been so much fun to see the fire lit within Rain. Watching from home with your feet up as your team, your captain, lift the trophy this year. Lit a fire inside of him, and I'm sure we can all understand and put ourselves in the shoes of him. Admirable stuff. But it is time, Chad. Are you ready for our first gunny?
Yeah, a little bit of a bonus here out of FaZe. They've got this Mac 10 still in the hands of Brokey. No AWP out for him just yet, but Na'Vi are into the full buys. Do FaZe want to just continue slow and steady as you like, or do they want to try and throw something with a little bit more flavor their way? Defensive smoke drop top banana. That's going to isolate any early information for Na'Vi as Rain up and into that boiler room quite quickly. This is fast for the mid control. Molly over the top. Look how passive Na'Vi. They're not leering mid, they're not taking any fights, they're giving the room over. Carrigan chipped on down a bit of flak damage, but you can see the pressure point that Carrigan wants to work on here early.
Oh, little bit of damage inflicted. Unconfirmed, but
Have a lot of room, right? FaZe right now, they have all the room that they could hope for and some more. Just juggling here, Perfecto on the way back over, bringing a bit more to the fight on B.
Couple of spares. That will work out nicely with the time remaining.
Just note Simple's position here. If this is a committal, he can get over and help this two-man holdout very, very quickly. So the response time on this will be fast. Bit of gap in this as well.
FaZe Clan looking to put Na'Vi back into the dumps. Simple has sights, takes down the leader. Heavy damage, but they are across 20 seconds, running out of players. It's up to these three, and Twist does deliver. against Simple, but he does fell Twists. A nice upgrade, a valuable one, a compulsory one. Rops alongside for the ride, yet to die. Long range, brave from Brokey, needs one, gets it! And on the advance, another from Robs! That 1 HP, Twists' handiwork may very well haunt Simple. And his attempt here in the clutch time, very low. Brokey, 6 feet lower. Simple, 1 HP, Rob's yet to die. Who comes out on top? It's Robs! Robin keeps his cool. We see the 4-0. Na'Vi yet to get off the starting mark.
Had that 3-man stack over towards B. You saw the X2 come in, Simple speedway position. He was there in time. They get the opening kill. Looks like they were trading quite efficiently onto the site. But it's that star trio. Brokey, Twist, and Robs getting the necessary kills on that site, close it down, and the aggression that they were able to continue within those fights. They weren't allowing Na'Vi to set up in that retake. And look at this, a bit of an investment here out of Na'Vi. Some interesting purchases. Boomage, CZ, Simple with something a little bit out of the box here.
Yeah, and they are going to flirt with something a bit more avant-garde, a little off the beaten path.
It's a very powerful position from Simple here. Not necessarily the first clear as you round the corner. The Alligator might munch away at a couple of FaZe players here when they do try their luck at that mid-control. A pack mentality out of FaZe here. You can see them grouping together, clearing this out as a unit. They have the utility to do so.
Boomage's sixth sense tingles. But who will be made the ghost? Tries his luck. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Look how low they are. FaZe's ears are ringing. As Boomage swings around, swinging. Still yet to frag.
They're in a bit of trouble here. Remember this position. This could be massive right now. The HP of FaZe is a huge problem here.
They're so weak. And Simple ready to stand tall. Pops them for the ledge, just the one. Kept honest. Favors FaZe now heavily. What is Bit supposed to do? A Kevlar vest and a Deagle? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And the same case for Perfecto. Spotted out, nice find, but that looks like a foreboding fifth.
Just try not to give over a gun here. Keep as many alive as possible right now. Perfecto looking to do a bit more damage. But this is a 5-0 start for FaZe. This is beautiful stuff. You couldn't ask for anything better on the T side of Inferno right now.
Yet to see an AWP in play for anyone.
Money hasn't been there for Na'Vi just yet. FaZe have had the options to go for it, but just want to keep it rifle heavy, keep it as a bit of a pack.
Is Brokey one that wouldn't shy away?
T-side AWP, right? This is the thing. On a map like Inferno, if you want to lock down a bit of territory, if you want to try and stop Simple from going for swings and peaks, then yeah, bring it out. But if you're more than happy to operate with these AKs, it's a bit more versatile. So the T-side at AWP, if Simple has one and he loses it, Brokey might pick it up, right?
Sure,
that's when we see it come into play here. But just want to note the selfless nature of Karrigan there, right? Him jumping forward, you saw that draw Simple's crosshair wide. If he just jiggle peeked, like most players would, the art of the wide swing is dead, right? So Karrigan just jumping wide, drawing that crosshair, save them a few more bodies. So big stuff from the leader as we get back underway into round number 6. Still no AWP out in play for Na'Vi here, but will they try and take some aggressions, find an opening? Well, speak of the AWP, here it is from Brokey. Aggressive maneuver forward will be noted.
He's fired off the shot and it echoes across Inferno. Na'Vi all too aware now. You can see this scouting party starting to poke and prod towards the apartments. Simple the same, throws a couple of mag into it.
Now, Rob's put on notice there. Chipped on down to 26, so he's going to have to operate a little bit more passive here. Rob shouldn't be a problem for him. But this is just the standard Inferno at the moment. It's about pulling utility, it's about playing the chessboard, taking it slow, the default spreads.
Yeah, I heard from Karrigan's interview about T-side Inferno feeling like one of their best in the pool. Everyone on the same page. I can imagine that's a euphoric feeling. It's game time, folks. 40 seconds, FaZe. Flash Simple out of the fray. Not ready. Ray needs it, gets it back. A vital trade. And still pressure on B as well. Na'Vi scratching their heads. Where is this final commitment coming from? Boomich, oh, down and out! Brokey's caught him through the smoke, and now only one man can save Na'Vi, put that bound on the board. And playtime cancelled by Brokey. Rain even had the rotate.
Yeah, that's the key right there. That Rain killed the trade back. That was the most important kill of the entire round. It meant that FaZe didn't have to rotate back and try and go towards A. They weren't just going to run into B limp. That kill actually opened the round up completely here, and all they had to do was find those kills. You say, oh, that kill from Brokey through the smoke. Miraculous stuff right there. Just being very diligent. Boomich goes down, and that's the round. This is a fantastic start for FaZe. It's not often you see Na'Vi getting blanked like this. A 6-0 start.
I mean, it would be something rather special if they can continue to build up on this. I mean, 6, they'd have bit your hand off. They would. And they've got it in the first 6 of play.
It's very unlikely that Na'Vi stays this quiet, right? If FaZe are able to pants them here and just have, we're talking like a 9-10 round spread on this T side, that would be monumental. It's unlikely to see them push that limit now, as Na'Vi saved a couple of guns. The loss bonus is in their favor, but that's where the good news ends, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned the AWP. It's not possible to get out still. FaZe will be aware of that. They have them right where they want them. They know the players that they're killing. They're aware of the economy. They know the loss bonus, so they can keep running rounds like this. A couple more clean ones. You can see the cash right now for Rops and Rain, both over that 10K mark, and a timeout called now. The eye test here, you need someone to dig through the stats, but every time it feels like Blade calls a timeout, Na'Vi respond with a round of their own. The coach for Na'Vi is a mastermind, the puppet master, pulling the strings and pulling his players right where they need to be. Let's see if we get that response.
Yeah, they say life imitates art, but Master Splinter and Blade definitely have some parallels.
Because of this pace that FaZe has been throwing, you might see a pace change out of them or continue. If it ain't broke, don't change it. Na'Vi would just love to find an opening exchange here, a chance where they can find a favored duel. Look how tight FaZe are playing. They're not giving anything over at all.
Yeah, Boomich has had very little to play with on his banana adventures. Chipped away at the Canadian twists on the grand final stage.